YouTube, and welcome back to the Diamond Kingdom. It's the Diamond Lion, and today we are back for another live stream. Let's go, baby. So today we have some things to get done. We have some work to do, and based off of the last video, if you guys haven't seen our last video, make sure to check that out. But in the last live stream, we kind of set up our world a little bit. We started getting things into motion, and today we're going to focus on kind of continuing what we already started. So let's see, over here we got this. Yeah, I think I'm going to make just a small window over here. Okay. So yeah, so today is basically just, we're going to be building this whole thing out. I'm trying to figure out, I think this is where I think the front door is going to be. We're going to have a deck right here, like a little porch, and we're going to start to set up shop. But the only problem is I don't have enough wood. That's one of the problems with our spawn here, is there aren't a ton of trees, which is a good thing for when we start building. We don't have a lot of land clearing to do, but we also have a little bit of a lack of trees to kind of get going and to build the things we want to build. So, alright, so this tree is going. There we go. Look at that, we got some llamas in here already. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. And I also have my bones with me because I would like to get a dog today. We'll see how things kind of progress. But I would like to start, I'm a little lonely out here. The Diamond Lion out here in the plains all by himself. And hopefully we could get a companion by the end of the video. And if not, no big deal. Hopefully we'll get it soon, but we're kind of working on it. And I started figuring out kind of a game plan for what I want to do in this world, kind of figuring out how I want to structure everything. And I have a pretty good base for what I want to do. Oh, this is really cool. That's a nice ravine. Yes. Perfect. So we're going to go down there. So yeah, so just kind of getting into the world, getting things going. For the most part, this base is going to be pretty basic, but I really like how it's turning out so far. So hopefully we could get most of the base done in today's video. Not sure how long we're going to go today either. We'll kind of see how things progress throughout the video. Kind of go from there. Yeah, see, I don't know if I like this being just an empty wall. I would like to have some kind of windows here. What can we do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll do it in 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna create a little window over here. Maybe I should just leave that. I don't know if I like that. And that's what we could do. I think we're going to do something like this. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so we're just going to do something like that. Nothing too crazy. Pretty basic, but gets the job done. So how are you guys doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. So yeah, as we're kind of progressing through things today, I'm hoping to kind of finish off the house in this video. And like I said, I want to start working on some of our other projects that we have in the works. see, I gotta figure out what's going on here. Why is this only one block? I think there's a little bit of a mess up here, yes. Just a little. Little bit of a mess up, no big deal. Nice and easy fix. Now eventually I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the floor, because we can't really do much with this house until we have a floor. And my idea was I wanted to do sandstone, but sandstone's gonna be pretty difficult to work with in terms of acquiring. So I'm not totally sure if that's the right path for this build, but we're gonna see what we can do here. And there we go. Now what do we do on this side? So we did 2 blocks like that. So is this 2? Yeah, 1, 2. And yeah, just very, very basic windows. Nothing insane, nothing crazy. 1, 2, 3. And then this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And then here, that works. Maybe not. Maybe that didn't work as well as I thought. I think we'll do something like this. Okay. And I really got to start making some kind of farm because I do not have any food. That could be an issue, to say the least. So hopefully we get some food today. Hopefully we get some glass. Yeah, you know, we got to get some sand. That is our next sort of progression here. And I would like to get, as much as I love this horse because he is our first, he is so freaking slow. Like really, really slow. So I don't know if this is gonna be our guy. I hate to say it, but I think I'm gonna kind of let him roam free because I just don't. Fortunately, I just don't really have a use for him, and I hate to say that, but like, there's not really much I could do with this fella. Alright, so let's get him in here. I'm sorry, buddy. Alright, so let's figure out what else we can do here. So yeah, the house overall is going to be a pretty basic setup. And I'm hoping that we really don't have to get too crazy with how everything turns out. I don't want to make it too complicated. I want it to be simple enough where, you know, we're able to get things going, but it's not overly difficult. And you know, this is sort of like a starter house. I don't even know if this is going to be my legit home for the entirety of our world here, but because eventually I'd like to make a castle, and if I end up moving into that castle, this house is going to be kind of pointless anyway. Alright, so we got a bunch of trees here. Very, very good. Start building a forest. Cut down some wood. There we go. See, this is what I tried avoiding. I didn't want to be doing this the whole video, but just considering we don't have enough wood, we're kind of forced to. Oh, no, I can't. I can't do that. No. No. No, 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 no. Yeah, we need to fix that. Okay. So it's going to be 2 here. 1, 2. That should be much, much, much better. Hopefully we fix that. But I'm liking how the house is coming along so far. Pretty solid setup, I would say. Alright, so I think we can work with this. Now, question is, where are we going to get a roof? What kind of roof do I want? And of course, where are we going to get some glass? So we are going to have to do some exploring, but first, I am going to go to bed. I do not want to die. So let's get this up. So this is the base so far. I mean, it's a pretty basic setup, but it pretty much gets the job done here. So pretty happy with what we have here. Now I do have a cow area, but I can't find where our cows are. I think they're by this village. Yeah, should be over here. So yeah, it's just a little starter base, but I think it looks pretty good so far. Yeah, so all the cows are over here. Eventually I'd like to gate them in and kind of have an enclosure for them. But we are not quite there yet. So let's get these guys here. Now really before I leave this area, I should get a couple of shovels, because if we do find sand, we're gonna need to mine it, and it would be a lot quicker if I had a shovel. That'll be a pretty bad move. I'm traveling, exploring, doing all this, and then I get there and I don't have a shovel. That would be a pretty noob move. So we're gonna try to avoid that. Just gonna pick up all this wheat. Yeah, wheat and coal are like my 2 main things I am focusing on right now, especially so early in the game. Because without wheat, you don't have food, and without food, you don't do anything. And without coal, you can't cook the food, or you can't make light to keep the monsters away. So there's just a lot of progression once you have coal and wheat. So there we go. We got ourselves some taters. Very nice. I don't want to eat them, no. No, stop eating them. I don't like how I keep jumping on them, but it's not breaking, so guess that's alright. And look at all the pumpkins we got. Very good start. And who knows, by the end of this stream we might have a stack of pumpkins, who knows. see, I don't know if I like that. So we're gonna fix that. Unless I was looking maybe as seeing that as a door, but no, I wouldn't have a one block wide door, so that is not the case. Okay, so let's make ourselves some shovels. Start to head to our little spot. Eventually I want to start organizing my chests and kind of getting everything cleaned up a little bit because it is pretty messy, and I do not like having a messy inventory like this. That is not typically my style. Yeah, so we're just going to make a couple of shovels. There we go. Really should make a sword, shouldn't I? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so there we go. So let's find ourselves a horse. What kind of horse do we want? So we already have a gray one. My two favorite types of horses are the black and the white. And they're just straight colored. The black and white straight colored, because with armor on, especially gold and diamond armor, they look so freaking nice. It is like ridiculous. The black armor looks really good on, the gold armor looks really good on a black and white horse, and I guess yeah, it's the same for diamond armor. So those are like my coveted horses. These are nice too. I like the Pintos and the. I think these are like they kind of look like a Clydesdale horse. Those are nice too, but like the Calico or Pinto, those are nice too, but it's just not the one. And the issue is also finding a horse that I like how it looks and is able to jump, has good health, and is fast. I like a super fast horse because that's really the main thing, right? You want to move fast with your horses. So if they're slow, they're not going to really help you out all that much. Look at all the villagers in here. There's a lot of villagers. It's a little frustrating. So maybe that's just my sign. I have to go into a ravine because that's the second like cave or ravine that we have found. I'm not really finding the horses that I want. Alright. So, yeah, I think that's my sign. We need to go mining. So we're going to do that. So a little change of the strategy here. Unless I get a horse, and then, yeah, I need the sand. I need to start getting sand to build the house. We're just going to stick to the plan. I keep going back and forth, but there's a couple cats in our world already, so I'm sure we'll do that. Oh, look at that. I think that's a new village. I think so, yeah. Alright. There's a bunch of white horses here. One of these has to be full white, right? Oh man, that didn't sound good, did it? A fully... purely white horse. Yes. So one of these... Now, they both have, like, that white pattern, but because they are the same color, it's not as noticeable. Oh, and there's dark horses here, too. Oh, man. This is a nice little setup. Actually, this might be dark. Yeah, that's dark brown. Which, that is a nice horse, too. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the white horses. But there are just so many horses over here. Yeah, I'm going to be busy doing that in a video, I'm sure. Just figuring out which horse is the fastest and all that stuff. Look at that. Our planes are on fire. Alright, so let's pick a horse here. And once I pick a horse, I'm going to let you guys decide, what should we name our white horse? Oh no, this is not happening. You are slow. Way too slow. Yeah. That is not happening. Alright, so let's try this horse. Maybe we'll have a little more luck. Can you be a little bit faster than the last one at least? Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. He doesn't have a lot of hearts. Okay, so he's slightly fast. Actually, he's pretty fast. He's not the fastest horse in the land, but he's got some wheels on him. All right. Yeah, so guys, what should we name our little horse here? Let me know. Look at that. Oh, yes. That is sweet. All right. So as the sun is setting, let's head to bed real quick. Why can't I sleep yet? It's not dark enough? No? Come on. There we go. Much better. Alright, so let's go on an adventure. And hopefully we find sand along the way. That's kind of a stupid thing, but sand is very valuable. Especially in a world like this where we have like no sand over here. And I would take the sand by this beach, but then it's going to make our shoreline look really odd. So I don't want to do that. And I really want to start farming a ton of sugarcane because I want to get like books and things like that as quickly as possible. Alright, that's good enough. Oh, there's a couple pieces here. Okay. And think about this. This is all this sugarcane is going to triple the next time that I collect it. So I kind of look at it like investing, right? You're putting your time in now. You're not able to use it, but once you can use it, you wait a little while. All that investment you put into it comes back to you. And yes, I did write down my coordinates, so I know how to get back. Oh, look at that. There's black horses here. Yes. So we have basically every type of horse over here. We've got a lava pit. I haven't really explored over this direction yet, so this is all new to me. We really haven't had to go far from our spawn yet, because we kind of have all the basic necessities already here. And is that ice? That's an ice biome. Wow. We have an ice biome right near our house. Okay. right by spawn. That's pretty cool. So if I ever need ice, we are in a pretty good spot for that. But the issue with that is this is the opposite direction of a desert. So if we're close to an ice biome like this, that means we are probably pretty far away from a sand biome or a desert biome or whatever you want to call it. So that part is not good. So we'll try and go this direction for a little bit. We'll see how far we can go. And look at that, there's a village over here. Sweet. So what is that? That's like our 4th or 5th village already. Some more horses, very nice. The only horse I wasn't sure we had, the Mustang, the light brown. It's right there. So we have pretty much all the horses. And let's see what we got in this village. Is there any goodies? Some coal on the floor. Maybe I'll pick that up. Nice, we got a chest. Some snowballs, some beetroots. Grow some different stuff. Good looks. Let's see what we got here. Maybe a map. A map would be really helpful right now. And I need some spruce trees, so we're going to do this real quick. Of course, that's the one thing about the spruce tree I don't like, is that happens with some of them. And if you guys hear that, I heard that on my last stream. That is just my air freshener going off. So if you hear any weird noises like that, it's either my dog or an air freshener. 99% chance. Yes. Oh, jeez, that was such a disappointing chest. 2 sticks. That's all you get. I will take that. Sorry, villager, but we need that. It's for the betterment of civilization. And this is really cool. I've never seen this structure before. Is this new? We got a chest plate. That is really interesting. I've never seen the diorite grinder thing. That is very interesting. What else did I not check out? Actually, I think in these things there's a... Oh no, this isn't that one. But some of them have like a hidden like trap where you could go downstairs. That's kind of cool. They have like a villager in a cage, so you could turn him into a zombie villager. It's pretty cool. Hopefully I can show you guys that soon. Oh look, there's a polar bear. What's going on, Mr. Polar Bear? See, I hate to take their stuff, but like I can kind of use this. So we're just gonna nonchalantly take their stuff. I'm sorry, buddy. I just took your brewing stand. But we need potions. We can't really do any potions yet anyway, because we're not really to the point of getting to the nether. We're still building our house. But eventually, we could do that. Nice, we have some spruce. Get some spruce trees up in here. Look at the little kitty cat. What's up, buddy? Another little small igloo village house. Nice, we have some empty maps. That is going to be helpful. Cool. Alright, so there's my horse. So let's get him back here. There you go, buddy. On to our next portion of the adventure. So we have some spruce. But unfortunately, to this point, we have still not found ourselves a desert. I think this is going to be a very easy place to get lost. Oh man, this is a lot. I mean, it's easy to explore because it's so vast and open. And this is, it's one of the downsides and the good things of the large biomes is you have really big biomes, which is cool, but it's also really hard to find other biomes. So that maybe in hindsight wasn't the best move, but I'm okay with this. I think it's a little, I mean, I don't like saying realistic, but think of it this way, when you do find a rare biome, you're more likely going to have just a huge version of it. So I kind of, you gotta, it's a double-edged sword. There's a lot of good things about the large biome, and then there's a lot of bad things. But, so it looks like there's a lot of trees over here, so I don't know if we could maybe do something over here, but yeah, this is a pretty vast forest. There's a chance that there's actually going to be like dogs and stuff over here. And I did bring I did bring bones just in case, so we can, if we ever so desire, we can get ourselves a dog. Yeah, I know I don't like doing this, but kind of just ruins the flow of things. But in this situation, it's okay. All right. And it's gonna get dark soon, so this could get a little bit interesting. Could be a little bit ugly. We'll see. Kind of heading back where we were before. So there's a village here. I want to check this out. I don't know if I'm ready to take on that. Um, what is that called? Like a pillager thing? I don't know if I'm ready for that. Especially as it's getting dark. Now I have to deal with all the other mobs. So I think we're gonna avoid doing anything brash like that. What? I'm just gonna take the whole frickin' chest. I don't care. I need to find a bed though, because I don't want to fight this night. Come on. There's got to be a bed in here. He's sleeping in a bed. Is there any open beds? Shoot. That would have been too easy if I just had a bed, right? Can't do that. Alright, I didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to kick you out. Sorry, buddy. Kick you out of your own bed. Yes, I accidentally had a screenshot. I love having all these villages so close to each other. It is kind of nice. I don't know, a lot of people don't like the structures in the game and things like that, but I don't know. I think it adds a new element to the game. It gives you it gives you a reason to explore, right? And I think that like people are the purists will say, oh, well, there's just too much crap in the game and it's not enough just sandbox, but is it really taking that much away? I don't think so. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I do wonder, like, I don't know. I think it's more so a lot of the nostalgics don't like change. And I get that, right? Like, there's a lot of things in the game that, like, it is a little more, like, convoluted, and it's like, what is really going on here? But, like, I don't know. I don't, I think all the additions are, for the most part, there are very few additions to the game that are genuinely bad for the game. So, I'll let you guys, I want to hear what you guys think, because it is one of those things, right? Or is it people just complaining just to complain, or is it out of genuine, like, not being happy with it? Alright, so we got a lot of stuff. Today was pretty successful. We got a lot of different supplies. I don't really need feathers and dandelions, but not really something that was on my bucket list of things today. Nice, another chest, some saplings. As stupid as that sounds, saplings are still pretty valuable to me right now. I am sorry, clerk. I have to take your brewing stand. I have to. And that way, when I start creating my own village in the Diamond Kingdom, I'm gonna have some supplies. Definitely gonna need the wheat. It's another pretty big deal. Alright, where is our little horsey? Where'd you go, buddy? So yeah, like I said in the beginning of the video, guys, if you would like to name our horse, you have any good suggestions, let me know. This is actually a really nice path. I like how they did that. Yeah, so let me know down below if you have any suggestions to name our horse. Right, so where are we? So if I'm not mistaken, where is that pillager thing? Okay, it's over there. So I think I'm trying to remember. I think we're over here. I think we have to go this way. Alright. So let's try to start heading home. And now I'm getting teased with all of these mines and things like that. Oh! Look at that. A surface dungeon. Let's frickin' go. Now this is kind of far from home. Horse, do not go in there. Please do not go in there. Alright, so we gotta figure out how I'm gonna sneak attack. So, oh wow, it is like right there. Mr. Sheep, you gotta watch out, buddy. Is there a way? Oh, I'm just too far. Okay. Well, let's do it let's do it a different way. Let's just deactivate it by using the light. Would you look at that? So that should deactivate our spawner. So our first spawner is right here. So that is awesome. So we have basically a terrain. Is it called terrain? we have a spawner. So let's go, baby. That is a good start to the video. Good start to the stream. Alright, so now the question is, because this is still pretty far from my house. Oh no, no, get out of here. Get out. No, no, I cannot die right now. Please. That would be horrible. That would be absolutely horrible. So let's get out of here before anything could potentially go really wrong. I'm going to write down the coordinates so I remember how to get here. Alright, so let's write this down real quick. Zombie spawner 383 67 negative 433. Cool. Alright. So now I gotta find excuse me. Now we gotta find home. And it's actually pretty far from here because of course it is, right? So let's see if I could find. First we gotta find the horse. There he is. I think he got scared of the spawner. So let's head back home. So I need to go 98. How do we do that? There we go. 98 is this way. So 98 negative 13. So we want to go this way. 98 negative 13. Okay. So pretty much a straight beeline this way. Oh no, the plane's, it's on fire! So there we go. So we are back home. It's actually not that far, but it's far enough where I don't know if I want to build a full-on mob grinder. That's frustrating. I mean, considering it wasn't that far, but I think I'm just telling myself that because ideally you find a spawner like underneath your area. That's really why I got to start exploring underneath here, because if I start exploring underneath the Diamond Kingdom, it's going to be a lot easier to find like mine shafts and things like that, and then it's going to be easier for us to kind of start setting up like spawners and grinders and things like that. Eventually I'd like to make an actual, like an automatic mob grinder where you build a bunch of platforms and then the mobs spawn there, they meet in the middle, like you have like an X, and it meets up in the middle to create like a river, and they all fall to their death, and you're able to collect like gunpowder, and usually spiders are a pain in the ass with all those types of things, but yeah, like a spider, zombie, skeleton, like loot collector. So that way I don't have to attack them every day to harvest their materials. And that's another thing in this game that a lot of people complain about, but I actually like that version of Minecraft. It gives you something else to do, right? Like building mob farms and farming and automatic farms and things like that. I like that aspect of the game. I want to know what you guys think, but I think, I don't know, I like all that stuff. I think it kind of, it adds to the game. And I think a lot of people look at it like you have to do it. You don't have to do any of that stuff, right? Like if you just genuinely enjoy just building things and this and that, like this gives you something to build. And that's kind of how I look at it. So I like building all the fun contraptions and XP farms and automatic, you know, automatic farms and things like that. I think it makes the game a little bit more fun. And it's actually gotten really creative. Like now we have like iron golem farms using the kind of the iron golem spawning thing. I love making that farm, and we'll be doing that very shortly because I don't want to have to farm for iron. That is a pain in the ass. And iron is really my used my most used material because when I make tools and stuff like that, for the most part I really don't make diamond tools. I don't know, you guys could let me know down below if you use diamond tools, but for the most part, even if I have the diamonds, I tend to use iron tools because it's not, and especially once we start getting enchantments and stuff, it doesn't really matter whether it's diamond or iron. You're just using a more expensive material in diamond for a pretty similar output. It's not um, what you're spending in your diamonds, I don't think is worth it for a tool that you're probably just gonna grind through anyway. And then there's a spider jockey right there. You're gonna end up grinding through it, and then you're not gonna have. You're kind of wasting your materials, right? Like with that diamond that I used, I'd rather spend that on like making an enchantment table, or trying to think of what else you really do with diamonds. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like there's better ways you can utilize those assets, and I don't know. Hopefully you guys will understand what I'm saying and let me know down below what you think. Would not mind making a map though. So there is our first map in our world. Very, very cool. And I want to fight the monsters, but like I also don't want to get humbled and die. Especially with 22 XP, I could almost make a really good oh, I could make a really good a really good sword or something with that XP. I really don't want to die. Yeah, we have a really good setup here. We've got a lava pit, we've got horses, we've got sheep. We basically have every animal except rabbits over here. Like, this is a really good spawn. We got very fortunate. And you can see we're starting to get some pretty big trees growing. I'm not going to touch those. I'm going to leave them. I don't know if I'm really going to build along the river here, so I'm not that concerned about having to cut these all down later if I want to or not. Got a bunch of spruce. I really like the spruce trees. I think they are gorgeous. Like the regular planks are gorgeous. The stripped ones are really nice, and the planks. And I'm hoping to use the spruce for the floor. That's pretty much what we're going to do. Also, I think for the doors, I might do that as well. The only thing I don't like about our house right now, it's very flat. Like that, it just seems like a big flat wall. So we're probably going to add some detail and just kind of clean it up a little bit, just so it doesn't look so boring. So we're going to do that probably for the remainder of the video. And now we can start putting down some flooring. We're going to have our basement down here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the basement. That might be like our storage area where I like put all my chests and all the materials. I don't really like this setup, how it's like kind of hard to get to the front of the house. I don't know exactly how that happened, but so my strategy here is we're going to put a giant like a big water tower right here to go from floor to floor. and that's going to be kind of our stairs, so that way I don't have to build a staircase that takes up more space than it needs to. So I think that is going to be our strategy for that. Let's start building the front entrance to our lovely little home. I'm a little annoyed though because we don't have any sand over here. I think this is going to be an issue for our world, is finding a place to collect sand. I hope I'm wrong, but based off of kind of where we're at here, I don't know. I'm going to put down these beetroot seeds, and we're going to be continuing our exploration. So look, you can see how cute this little farm is, right? This is cute. Put some beetroots in there. Okay, so now let's go back. So yeah, like I said, guys, let me know what we should name this horse, because I think that this little guy needs a proper name. This is our first, like, legit horse. Because the other one I have downstairs, he's just too slow. He's too slow to try and adventure with. So I think this guy is going to be a little bit easier to navigate and kind of venture across the world with. So we're going to go the opposite direction this time. So like I said, the other way, we found the glacier, which is not really what we're looking for. We don't want to have, if we're looking for sand, there isn't a ton of sand by a snowy biome. This is a really good area. This will be fun when we start building over here. There's like a river in the middle, there's some elevation. And I already named this. I haven't even really been over here yet, but this is going to be Monarch Mountain. That is going to be Monarch Mountain. And Monarch Mountain is going to have a mine shaft down here, which we've already got a bunch of, like, it seems like there's a big dripstone cave in there. But Monarch Mountain is going to be where I build our militia base. We're going to have our military there. So we're going to have our military station there, like an academy for our knights. We're going to have a castle up there. And all that kind of fun stuff. I didn't know there was a village back here. So let's go check this out. There's a lot of villages. We got that's one of the nice things about the mega biomes, is we're able to find a bunch of villages here. But I really haven't found, like, a lot of these villages don't have a ton of substance to them. They're not very big. Oh, look at that kitty cat. I wish I could tame you, buddy. I cannot. I'm sorry. We got a book. That's good, because we're going to start doing enchanting. So that's going to be very helpful. And I can honestly say, I definitely am going to jinx it when I say it, I have not died yet. So that is pretty nice. Give me a little clap for that one, right? I think that's worthy of a little clap. Look at that, and now we got some emerald. Oh yeah, baby. Let's go. Oh, there's bookshelves down here. I don't want to take his bookshelves, but he is not. This is too, I don't know. This is going to be a part of the Diamond Kingdom because it's in this biome, but we have so many villages. This is crazy. Once we start upgrading these villages, this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to this area. This is going to be a lot of fun. As we start to, as I have enough materials, we could start doing more building and more kind of the fun stuff. Right now it's kind of just exploring the area, and really, in all honesty, you're kind of just grinding it out, right? Getting materials and getting the things that you need to to make farms that make everything else easier. That's kind of where we're at here today. We have some more black horses over here. Very nice. Eventually I'll be building a horse stable. I love doing that. I always like, even really what got me into that was actually really what got me into Minecraft in general was Mo Creatures. I don't know if you guys even, I don't know if that's even like relevant anymore, but oh, look at this. Yes. Oh, freaking bread. But Mo Creatures used to be like the mod. It was one of the most popular mods in the game, and forever I wanted to play that. And I was finally able to figure out modding and things like that. But before that, I would literally build horse stables with cows in it and pretending they were horses. And then eventually the horse update came out, and I actually downloaded Minecraft again, got the horse update, and I started breeding horses. But I think they could do more with horses in this game, and they just choose not to. I would love to see them bring in like the zombie horse, and like a legitimate zombie horse, not like the skeleton horse. We already have that. Like the fairy horses that can fly. In very rare instances, you could find Pegasus like spawning in your world, like that kind of stuff. Oh, I so wish that was in the game. And eventually in Mode Creatures, they actually took that out too. So you couldn't just find a Pegasus. I think they had, what were they called? They were like pack horses, Pegasus, and trying to remember the different things. But if you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know down below if you understand what I'm saying. But oh, that was literally that was the best. And I kind of wish they did that when they added horses into this game, but they never did. And at this point, they probably don't have a reason to, but I think that would be really awesome. Another village. So this is all like, actually, you know what is that? No, that's our village. False alarm. But yeah, this is Monarch Mountain. I think I'm just getting lost because everything looks the same. It's so hard for me to figure. I gotta put like structures just so I know where I'm at, like almost like watchtowers with like a number on it, almost like a buoy system. So you're like, oh, that's tower 3, so we have to go this way. Oh, that's tower 4, so we have to go this way. I think I'm gonna have to do that because this is really difficult to navigate because everything looks the same. I think this is a new village. I don't even know anymore. I'm like very overwhelmed with how many villages are in our area here. This is a really good landscape too. Look how flat this is over here. Eventually I'm going to build, I have a lot of plans, and eventually I'll kind of give you guys all the details of what I want to do, but eventually I want to build a zoo. I want to build a theme park. And in my Let's Play series I did a couple months back, I actually did that. So if you're interested in seeing some of what I'm capable of, you could check that Let's Play series I did probably like 6 months ago. That was a lot of fun. So I think it went for like 80 something episodes, and it just had a lot of stuff going on, and I wasn't able to get back into it. And I think live streaming is actually going to be more fun. It's going to be more interactive once we have more of you guys in here. So I figured, you know what, let's just do that instead. So that's where we're at. And look at that, the Iron Golem fighting the zombie. Nice. Another saddle. Now it's interesting, I didn't know this until recently, but I was just kind of looking at the crafting recipes. You can now craft leather horse armor, which I think that's a fairly new thing. You weren't able to do that in the past, excuse me. So I don't know if I like that or not, but that is now in the game. Put on this leather cap. I thought that was a zombie villager sleeping. I'm like, why is he sleeping? Don't zombies not have to sleep? Maybe they do. I don't know. Let me know. Do you guys think zombies sleep? I don't think they do, right? Because they're dead. They don't have to sleep. I don't know how that works. Or maybe they're just overly tired right now. People say like, oh, I feel like a zombie because you haven't slept in days. Is that just because zombies are just overly tired? I don't know. Diamond line. Maybe you gotta stop thinking too much. That's probably it too. Ooh, this is a cool biome. They have like the pink flowers, which, if I'm not mistaken, that could mean there's a cherry blossom tree over here, which is one of the newer things in the game. There's more horses over here. I gotta figure out how to get up here. This could be a bad idea though. That's even more concerning, the fact that there's like fire everywhere. I don't love that. And that way I don't have to use my good dyes. Right? Just have, I now have pink. This is really cool up here. Wow. This is awesome. Just get a ton of flowers. Oh, there's the cherry blossom. Sweet. But I love how we came out here. We're finding all this cool stuff, yet we have yet to find any sand, which is the main reason we did this. That's usually how it works. The more you look for something, the less likely you are to find it. Maybe I gotta start saying I'm looking for something else, and then I'll find it. Hell, it's even to the point where we found a zombie spawner. I wasn't even looking for that, and we found that, right? And that's way more rare than finding a desert. So, maybe that's a sign, right? Look at those beautiful trees. They are gorgeous. But this is crazy. Look how high up we are. This is insane. I love this. This is the kind of stuff that people, I don't know how you hate on the new terrain. I don't get it. I get it, it's really hard to build in certain areas, but like this is like, this is incredible. And this is pretty rare stuff we're finding. Cherry blossoms, villages, zombie. I still can't believe we found that dungeon. That one still is beyond me. But this is all eventually, when I start getting like railroad carts and things like that, and we could start building railroads across the world, we can really expand where I can build our Diamond Kingdom. And this can all be connected to our kind of area at home. It's not that, I mean, yeah, it's far, but like, you could do this by rail fairly quickly because there's not a lot of blocks in the way. As long as I could build the actual, like, railroad across, I just don't want to die. That is like my fear right now, because if I die right now, not only are we not going to get our stuff because I don't have keep inventory on, but we're going to lose where we're at here. This is freaking, and there's a creeper in the tree. Yeah, I don't love that idea. Let's stay away from the creeper in the tree. I think there are better areas to go than right there. Okay. So this should be a little bit better for us. computer is going to die soon. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the stream going. Don't go anywhere. But I am going to take a quick intermission and just make sure that I get my microphone set up and all that stuff. So I'll be back in a second, guys. Hold on a minute. Alright, so hopefully that fixes it. Apologies for the wait. Okay, so we're going to go for a little longer here, but I am on low power mode, so we'll see how long we can kind of do this. That's one of the things. I have a MacBook Pro laptop, and that's kind of where I have everything set up on this computer, and yeah, that's where I record from. So I have an adapter that connects I have the Elgato Stream Deck and my microphone, but I can't, because the ports are so close to each other, I'm not able to charge my computer while I'm recording. Just kind of a dumb system, but that's how it is, I guess. So we will go for a little bit longer. No big deal. I just gotta make sure I don't die. How about that? Let's not die. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Get out of here. Nope. I'm not dying. I'm not. Not here, not now. Especially as the sun's coming up. Yeah. We are not dying. Absolutely not. Look at that. We've got some cherry blossom trees. Very successful day. You know, despite the fact that we have not found any sand, any desert biomes, we found some even cooler stuff. So, oh no, 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 no. Get your sharpshooting ass away from me. Get out of here. Alright, so he should be far enough away. Hopefully he'll start dying. Yeah. You go burn. Oh, jeez. No. Why won't you die? Okay, now we lost our horse. We didn't even name him yet, and we already lost him. My goodness. Alright, now I just gotta remember where we put him. Or her, whatever we end up naming it. Oh, that is so frustrating. I really hope you didn't fall off the edge. I don't think horses are like... Oh, thank God. But look how cool this biome is. Isn't this incredible? the atmosphere again, and people don't like this. How do you not like this stuff? I don't get it. I really have a hard time understanding why people have problems with this stuff. So we gotta go to 98. So that's this way. 156. So we are going the right direction. But because of all the mountains, I don't think it's going to be a straight path back home, but oh, I do not like that. As long as we get home alive, it's okay. Everything's gonna be alright. So we have a lot of dripstone caves. Because we have one over by the house too. That could be a ravine, so we're not gonna fall in there. Oh man, we moved too far over. Whoops. We gotta... Oh no, we're going the wrong way. Wrong way, wrong way. So yeah, we want to go just basically as straight across as we can here. I think we went to that village, if memory serves me right. But yeah, we're like 1,000 blocks away. Alright, so we're going to be traveling a little bit, but again, it's not too bad because this is all a plains biome, so it's not really like, it's not really difficult travel. Look at that. That is a big cave. Oh, that's what we'll do in our next episode. We will go exploring some caves. But we gotta get home first. And we gotta get home in one piece, more importantly. I have all these beautiful shovels that are unused. Unfortunately. I hope. Alright. Let's try it. Yes. That's a point for the good guys. Oh, jeez. Maybe not. Because now I just went on another island. That doesn't really help me too much. My goodness, how does this happen? We are just we're surrounded by plains biomes and water, the most easy yet difficult things to navigate. Alright, come on. Leave. Yeah, we want to be going this way. Of course, there's a giant mountain just right in the middle. That's okay, because we got to go this way a little bit, so... Look at that little waterfall. There's a waterfall over there. There's like 3 waterfalls right here. It's pretty cool. Let's So we're about 800 blocks away. Not too bad. But I mean, look at all the villages that we had to pass and the caves to get here. I'm really excited for this. And I'm probably going to be, while the computer's charging, I'll probably do a little bit of grinding out, just some mining and things like that. The kind of like, mining is mind numbing. I've always said there's a reason that mining and mind numbing are like, what's the word? Not rhythm. They sound the same for a reason, because they're kind of similar, right? So let's see. Yes, we're going too far this way. This looks familiar, so we can't be too far. Negative 187, we want to get to negative 13. Okay, whoa, that's another big cave right there. We want to get back to negative 13 and, yeah, keep grinding that down. There's home. So we are back at base. So the update for today, and normally I'm going to start the video with the update, but yeah, I mean, you guys kind of saw what we did today. We continued building the house, not as much as I would have liked, but progress, right? Progress matters. And hopefully by the next time you guys see this, we will have completed the survival base. I'll start getting enough wood and things like that, and just kind of getting materials for us to start to really get into the meat and bones of this world and really building a lot of fun stuff. I'm really looking forward to doing that with you guys, and there's so many villages to explore, caves to explore, and everything else. This is going to be a fun Let's Play, and hopefully you guys like it as much as I like making it. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys again next time. Peace out, guys.